Hello everyone, Andy Schwab here with your Farm and Ranch News. The Congressional Budget Office released an official cost estimate of the House Ag Committee's Farm Bill and said it's $33 billion over budget and fails to pay for the large increase in the crop subsidies. House Ag Chair Glenn G.T. Thompson says if the COB does not change its mind, he'll rely on the House Budget Committee to overrule the CBO. The CBO cost estimate released last Friday creates a large obstacle, of course, to passing the Farm Bill that Congress is already 10 months late in the passing of. Now, the House bill will increase commodity support by $45 billion over 10 years and cut SNAP funding by $29 billion and greatly restricts USDA's use of Commodity Credit Corporation's funds for discretionary spending. And the National Cattlemen's Beef Association reminds cattle producers to consult their tax attorneys regarding Corporate Transparency Act as key deadlines approach at the end of this year. The act was passed by Congress in 2021 and requires companies to report beneficial ownership information to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, a division of the U.S. Treasury. The legislation's goal is to reduce financial crimes, but the new mandate will impact farmers and ranchers whose operations have fewer than 20 employees and are structured as corporations like limited liability companies. NCBA says farmers and ranchers need to speak with their tax attorneys to make sure that they're not in violation of this new law and to submit the necessary information to the network before December 30th deadline. If they fail to meet that deadline, punishment carries a fine of up to $500 per day and possible jail time. Well, we need to take a break, but we'll be back in a short bit to look over your ag markets.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy. I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Welcome back, friends. The Ag News in your markets. I'm Andy Schwab. The Wyoming Wool Initiative, in partnership with the University of Wyoming's College of Agriculture, Life Sciences, and Natural Resources, is now accepting donations to support its 2024 and 2025 Lamb a Year program. The flagship program is now in its third year and offers UW students a valuable industry experience and provides regional sheep producers with individualized lamb quality data. Whit Stewart, UW Extension, further explained that Lamb a Year is a value discover program where producers donate lambs. UW feeds those lambs out at the Laramie Research and Extension Center, collects the performance and meat quality information, and gives that information back to the producers. Participating producers are asked to donate feeder lambs of 70 to 90 pounds, and they'll be picked up by Wyoming Wool Initiative in the fall. Now, the details can be found on our website, northernag.net. Well, cattle futures were able to take a brief break from their beatdown after outside of market influencers reversed their bearish trend. Unfortunately, though, the cattle futures have a long ways to go to recover their losses from the past couple of weeks. And cattle sales, that is, continue to be limited during the dog days of summer. For St. Onge, it was a hot and short sale on that hot day last Friday as their coal bulls and coal cows held steady. The barn is putting a pause on their sales both at the cattle yard and the Newell sheep yards this week with that Sturgis bike rally rolling on. Speaking of sales in the Dakotas, Bowman had a great test of lambs this week. Those lambs under 80 pounds average about 212, while 90 to 100 pounders were right in that 190 money. And wheat futures continue to be bottom feeders yesterday as traders are reluctant to push below the contract lows while also being reluctant to push into a breakout. Spring wheat conditions are also the best they've seen in 6 years, which is not helping that overstocked market. There's a look at your ag markets. I'm Andy Schwab. Have a great rest of your day.